What the hell is going on, fellas? Small slate today, but still some good games and some heartbreakers. Fucking Green Bay.
Oh my God, we'll get into that, but yeah, it wasn't the best slate personally. It was a fun slate, but it wasn't the best slate. It was a weird college basketball slate. What 3-4 games, bettable games at 7 p.m. and then just a little like break in between 9 p.m.
Yeah,
It was perfect for the quad box. 4 games on at 6. Had a little game on at 7, and then at 8, and then now we got 4 live right now. So kind of a perfect to watch all 4 games basically going at once.
Yeah. After a 24-9 day, I'm probably tracking 2-4 on the day. So was a losing day for sure, no matter what. But let's hope for a 2-4 day and minimal loss. But I'm good to get the loss out of the way because we got some nice slates coming up the next 2 days. It's a gift what we're about to get for college basketball. And if you don't look around and smell the roses for a little bit, it'll be over in a blink of an eye. So let's enjoy it and take it all in, baby. This is a fun time for college basketball coming up.
For sure. Yeah. It'll be March before you know it, and we'll be like, where the hell is this season gone?
Hey, Jeff, not the best day to tail me. That's for damn sure. Yesterday, good. I had like my buddies texting. I had like 3 of my best friends, 3 of my good friends like texting me like they were like fucking like great job last night. I'm like, that is the stuff that gets me going. But I texted them back. I was like, probably fade me today. So sorry for taking me there. But yeah, we'll be ready to go for the next 2 days. I'm getting got the losses out of the way. But hey, 2-4, whatever, not too bad. We haven't had like an 0-11 day, which is good. Trevor, Elliot, how's your guys' day going?
If I get C-Sun or this Cal Poly under, at least I'll be positive.
That under smoked.
3-2. Green Bay fucked me hard. Back on auto fade of Green Bay. Good God, dude, you're up 12 with 3 minutes left, and you can't win.
71-62 with a minute. There's a 71-62 with 2 minutes to go. Up 9 with 2 minutes to go.
They're up 11 with 2 minutes 30 to go.
Well, I said 9 with 2 minutes to go. So yeah, 11 with 2:30 to go. Even
11.
better.
11's even worse. Double digits. 11 sounds way worse than 9.
Yeah, no shit.
Gottlieb with the chair toss, Bob Knight-esque.
Yeah, that was Bob Knight threw it at a player. This guy it was after the game was over. I was like, I heard Gottlieb threw a chair. I looked it up. I was like, okay, it's behind the bleachers, like whatever. But yeah, that was still impressive for sure.
No, Bob Knight threw it at the handicap section, actually.
Just
even more of a dickhead move on top of being Bobby Knight. Throws at the handicaps.
I will say I was actually pleasantly happy with the fact that he threw the chair. It shows like he actually cares a little bit. He's actually a little pissed off.
That's all for show. He's the radio guy. He knows. He's just getting clicks. He doesn't give a shit. If he gave a shit, he would have closed that game out.
They had it, dude. They had it. I mean, to lose that game is utterly embarrassing.
Yeah, they might go on a skid here. That's one of those games that just breaks your season. Either make or break your season. They could play for each other and get a couple wins, or they could just completely just fall off the deep end after that tough loss.
They'll be off the deep end. They had their little stretch. It's over. They're trash.
No, they certainly are trash. I had a fun one though. Ryder Merrimack under 138.5. Got a little sweaty there, 68-66. Looked like the over was going to soar. There was 71 points at the end of the first half, and then a slower start to the second half. So That was a fun little under that cashed. I was like, all right. And, you bet South Florida. That was the right call. I went against myself. I bet the better team, but spot there was South Florida all day, Trevor. That's an easy college basketball bet. I was going against the system there of an undefeated team going on their first true road game. Easy money, though, for you, Trev.
Yeah, I didn't watch a second of that game. It was a blowout from the jump. Didn't even have to bother. I regret not betting Citadel and Long Beach State. Liked them both, didn't bet them. Both easy. God. Well, I guess Long Beach State's down 8 with 1:11 left, but yeah, they were in this game and had their chance to win this. So if they blow this in OT, that'll be brutal. But currently down 8.
I got a funny one too. I was like, all right, I can't win them all. Davidson, team total over 80.5. They end at 79. Missed a couple free throws late. Ooh, that one kind of hurt for sure. But yeah, Citadel, great play. Who's Davidson to leg 20, 21.5, man.
Yeah. Especially with St. Mary's on deck. I just couldn't get myself to bet. That's why I bet team total with you, Huff, on Davidson. There was no way I was putting my cheddar on Citadel, but shout out to those who did. Bigger balls than I did, and you got paid for it.
And shout out Jeff Sharp. Better lucky than good. I say that a lot in my 18 in my golf round there on the links for sure. Say that a lot on the golf links for sure. That's my quote of the links. But yeah, I mean, we got a weird slate. I mean, before we get into Friday, can we talk about a couple Saturday picks? Michigan State, I'm taking them. Short spread, I'm taking them. Purdue's laying 5.5 against Iowa State. Purdue's
an absolute smash nuke.
I would take them now. That's going to be 7.5 by the time we talk about it tomorrow, guaranteed.
They're going to fuck up Iowa State.
Iowa State's first true road game too. After they just shot 7 from the 3.
And Lipsey's like 6'7". He's like 6'7". You know, Lipsey is.
Iowa State also put up 130 and shot 70% last game. They are going to be brick city. Maybe an Iowa State team total under. It's going to be inflated. But Purdue's going to fuck them up.
I would just take Purdue now, to be honest with you. And I like Sparty at home.
That won't open for me until tomorrow, probably.
It is open for me now. That's just a little look ahead for tomorrow night, which tomorrow night we're live in 24 hours or so, a little bit over 24 hours, not much. Around 11:30, 11:45. Depends on the Friday night. You know how it is. Banger slate, though, for Saturday. Grab your freaking beers tomorrow, fellas and ladies. Woo!
First official big slate Friday. Over 100 games. First time over 100 games. It's going to be fun.
And we got college football on as well. It's going to be a good one. Shout out Ball Hard Brit. I don't know if you're listening right now. If you're listening on the recording, appreciate you. She tweeted me today. You had a good day. It was going so good. I started getting nervous. I was like, I trust me. I was texting Trevor and Elliot. I was like, 16-4. What could happen? But I did want to talk about this. This is AI, by the way, everyone. My recap I made yesterday. I had my friends put in a group chat, whose girl's handwriting is this? We know it's not yours. Went out to watch the game with my friends a little bit today, the football game. My wife proceeded to text me, whose handwriting is that? I said, it's AI. So that was a funny one today. But yeah.
Always blame it on the AI.
Now you can. But yeah, it was AI for sure. All my recaps have been AI. That's the only thing I use AI for is my recaps. Put a guy with spaghetti on his head with like a USF team total under sign on. Anyway, we got a big slate tomorrow. Good slate tomorrow. Shout out Rhythm. Rhythm plays of the day has been solid. Make sure to sign up for Rhythm. Go to rhythm.com, rhythm.ai on the App Store, NFL, NBA, college football, PGA Tour, WNBA, you name it. They got signals for it. They got models for it. They literally chop up all the data. Forget the transfer portals. Forget roster changes, injury news. They have that all backed by it. The days of chugging Excel and doing modeling, I've been there. When I had more time, I've been there. In college back in the day when I had to love this game, Excel spreadsheets, no more. You can go to rhythm.ai or rhythm.com, and they have all of that ready to go for you with models, and you can do custom models as well. And make sure to sign up using our promo code PFP25 for 25% off your first month. Also, make sure to follow at Stooley Picks. He's the only one with a check mark, so he's the only one with a valued opinion. And then Elliot and myself at Michael_Huffer3 at I'm_money. Pretty sure it's the same Instagram handles, but that's a little more personal. But do follow pumpfake_pod on Instagram. Start posting some reels there a little bit. Get the reels game going. Since we are banned from TikTok, by the way. They don't like gambling content over there on TikTok. I don't want to be on TikTok. I'm freaking 30. I don't want to be. I'm almost 30, by the way. Hold on to that. But we're all in our 30s basically. I don't want to be on TikTok. But anyway, so we'll do Instagram. Follow us there, and at PumpFakePod on Twitter, of course. And then the pick sheet all posted. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Make sure to drop a like button. And I do want to call somebody out in the chat. I saw in the comments. I'm not a big comment reader. I do occasionally, every other day or so. But I went to the comment and I saw a guy say 24-8. I thought that's bad. That's bad in gambling terms. Aren't parlays supposed to be perfect? Dude, I am not making a 32-leg parlay. Not what I'm doing. I am taking straight bets, betting half units strictly. So you bet a unit, you bet more, whatever. You're still up. But I'm not buying into juice. I'm not doing all that. I'm just betting my bets for all the bets I have, and those are straight bets, not parlays. No 32-leg parlays. Good God. Whoever responded, thank you. Thank you, whoever responded. That was a great response. Thank you. Yeah, you can't even parlay more than 10 on, like, legal books anyway.
Yeah, 30-leg parlay would be insane.
I digress. That's all I had.
Well, let's I don't know the opposite of digress, but let's progress into the slate tomorrow. South Alabama's catching 5.5 at East Tennessee State, 141 and a half team total in this one here. In East Tennessee, they went to Dayton and got cooked by 17. South Alabama's looked pretty damn good. 2-1 on the road. UTSA Jacksonville. The time they stepped up, UAB smoked them. They did beat Toledo to start the year. Forgot about that one, but UAB beat them by 8. East Tennessee State at home off of a loss with nobody to look ahead to. Kind of like them, but South Alabama's been really, really good. They've been good this year. I'll still take East Tennessee back home off of a loss. South Alabama, off of 2 back-to-back wins away in neutral. This will also be their 5th game away from home in a row. So Road Warriors running out of steam. I'll take East Tennessee State wins this one by 11.
Elliot.
Yeah, I'll back East Tennessee State here, laying the short number, 5.5. I think South Alabama runs a little bit out of gas. They were just kind of did a little Texas two-step, beat UTSA on the road, and then stayed in, I believe it was was it Katy, Texas, I think, is where they ended up playing in Mexico State. So they were there, and now they travel all the way to East Tennessee State. We like backing the Buccaneers at home. I think they're a solid program. I think they bounce back. I was on them plus 11.5 against Dayton. Didn't come through. So I'll get back on the train, and we'll back the Buccaneers here against South Alabama.
I'm battling here. I love East Tennessee State at home as well too. I'm a big fan of East Tennessee State. I have been all season. Them off a loss is definitely scary in Johnson City. But we've seen South Alabama, their 2-3 zone's been disruptive. I think we see this point total go under, where South Alabama can keep it somewhat close. I'll wait to bet this on the principle that East Tennessee State is at home. But I like South Alabama to keep this close. They've already been testy and gutty on the road. I think that can continue. And yes, I'm fading my Buccaneers that I love very, very much. So sorry, Buccaneers, but give me the Jaguars here. How many Jaguars are in Alabama, by the way?
How many zoos?
How many zoos?
Like 7. Quinnipiac's catching this is 2.5, not 5.5. I forgot to change the line on Iona, but I like Quinnipiac here. Quinnipiac last year's season ended postseason wise to the hands of this Iona team. They ended their season. I think they split in the regular season. Iona lost. Where the fuck is Quinnipiac? I just saw this. Iona. They swept Iona in the regular season, lost in the postseason, ended their season. They got Quinnipiac hitting the road to Iona. I think they get them here. Quinnipiac revenge. Iona coming off a 33-point drilling at Delaware. They shot 46% from 3, 70% inside the arc. And forced 12 turnovers, went to the line 19 times. I don't know if they're going to – I know they're at home. Maybe they get a home whistle. But I think Quinnipiac doesn't forget that from last year, and they end up getting some revenge here. So I'll take Quinnipiac with the 2.5, probably sprinkle the money line. Their losses are UCF, Yale, and St. John's, all quality opponents. So I think they're battle tested. This Iona team lost to Green Bay. So that's an upset for me. Give me Quinnipiac.
I don't really want to back a side here. We've been backing Quinnipiac. We've been backing Iona a lot. Kind of like both. We're texting both of them. We don't know which one we like more. Type of ordeal. Kind of fuckboy ideal with Iona Quinnipiac. I don't want to pick a side here. I'm going to trust in their offense and take the over 163.5. I think this number gets into around the 170s. We've seen Quinnipiac run at pace. Iona be able to run at pace. They're both efficient scorers. Defense is definitely solid on both sides, but I think with the pace alone, this number can get there. We saw Iona put up 89 against Delaware. They put up like 90 the last 3-4 games before that. Quinnipiac just off a 102-91 UCF loss, but then they just had a slow kind of drag out game against Stonehill. I think they ride the pace, and we see a little over here for Iona Quinnipiac. So I'll take the over there. Points. Let's go, Crutch. Let's go.
Yep, I like that overcall. I'll battle Trev here. I like Iona here in this spot, laying the short 2.5 number. I think Iona on the offensive end and even defensively is more talented, the better team, and we're getting them at home on a short number. Quinnipiac struggles to defend the 3, and Iona relies on the 3 pretty heavily. So I think at home they're going to be able to shoot it at a pretty high clip, and against a team that likes to give up the 3 ball, I'll back Iona here on a short spread. But I like this over over 163.5 too. Both teams play with pace. I think you're going to see this this game in the 80s. I could see like a 89-80 type of a game, something like that.
Yeah, I think for sure, definitely both teams in the 80s. If I had to pick a side, I'm taking Iona at home. They got cash, NIL money.
Tobin Anderson and Patino ain't walking through that door. Let's go Quinnipiac.
Tobin Anderson, he fucking sucks.
He built that program, man.
He built
left in
Iona?
shambles. Yep, he was left in shambles, and he built it. And was wrongfully, unjustly fired.
Revisionist history there, but we can talk another day.
Justice for Tobin.
Tobin stinks. He got lucky against Purdue.
Yeah, I still don't know how the fuck but yeah. Fairfield's laying 1.5 at Manhattan, 156.5 total. Kind of like this game.
You like it,
disgusting, but I like it.
I do too.
Oh,
It's a great
it's
game.
gonna be fun. I mean, these aren't two premier programs, but still, I mean, Fairfield's looked decent. You know, they're winning. Granted, they're playing nobodies, but Manhattan is a nobody. What happened last year between these two?
Well, Manhattan's lost their last 3 in a row. Texas A&M, Wagner, Army, Fairfield off of a win against New Hampshire. But, man, I don't know. Fairfield hasn't been that impressive, in my opinion. I think Fairfield's better at home than they are on the road, to be honest with you. I'll take the Jaspers at home. Give me Manhattan. I think Manhattan off of 3 losses. I'm going to wait to bet this a little bit, too. I think it looks like the spread's going up a tad. I think that's due to Manhattan's putrid-ass defense. But Fairfield different when they're on the road. They've already got a road win against Lemoyne, NJIT. But Manhattan's a tad better than both of those teams. Outside of those games, they've been awful on the road. I think we see a loss from Fairfield, especially after their home win against New Hampshire that they barely squeaked out. They barely squeaked out a win against New Hampshire. I don't like Fairfield.
What's the difference between them and Manhattan, though?
A lot. New Hampshire, dude. Manhattan's better than New Hampshire. Come on.
Yeah, I'm gonna lay it with Fairfield. Manhattan's off back-to-back overtime games to Wagner and Army. They've lost both of those. Yeah, no, you got Fairfield coming in. Fairfield last year did beat what's her nuts here, Manhattan in Manhattan, but they were avenged. Did get a revenge on that, but yeah, I just don't like the spot for Manhattan. You hit the road. Last game against Army, squeaked it out on Saturday. I know it was a week ago, but you also played Wagner to an overtime game. Mississippi Valley State, you won by 7. You beat Utah Tech by 4. They're not blowing teams out. I think Fairfield gets this one done. Yeah, I'm going to lay it. I'll just take the money
line. Home opener. So give me the Jaspers. I think they outscore the Stags. It's going to be a high-scoring game. You could even look. I mean, if somebody said look for the over 156, I wouldn't blame them. Just because Manhattan definitely on the offensive end can put up a lot of points, and like Huff said, their defense is atrocious. So if Fairfield's going to win this game, they're going to have to score a lot of points.
Wait to bet it, Elliot. People are betting Fairfield. It looks like.
Sounds good.
Mercyhurst is laying 1 at Lafayette, over under 131.5.
Oh yeah, let's go. Man, Lafayette, they didn't show out at all. I mean, they beat Ball State, but Ball State put up 37 points. Nothing to write home about. Lafayette hasn't been impressive at home. They've definitely lost a good amount. Now you got Mercyhurst, who's been playing with some pride. They've lost 3 in a row, but against better teams: Miami, Ohio, Marshall, West Virginia. Man, Bernie Blunt's going to be absolutely rolling up a backwood and smoking in Easton, Pennsylvania. Give me Bernie Blunt and Mercyhurst money line against Lafayette on the road. I think Mercyhurst's defense is solid. I think it's going to be able to disrupt Lafayette. There's no home court advantage there as well too. And how can I fade my guy Bernie Blunt? He's a fan of the program, by the way, just so you guys know. Fan of the program.
How about the Blunt?
Mercyhurst money line. Let's roll up Bernie Blunt the 4th, baby.
Yeah, I'm with it. Mercyhurst money line. Lafayette is trash. Not that Mercyhurst's a wagon, but they have gone on the road. They beat Loyola Chicago. Obviously, that's a step up. And it was on the road, and they smoked them. Lafayette's struggling, like you had said. Yeah, shit. I just lost it here. Yeah, they beat Ball State, but Ball State scored 37. Ball State scores 56 points. They win that game. So give me Mercyhurst. Lay it. They're gonna win this game by 7 or 8.
Let's go Lakers.
a lake show.
Yeah, no, I agree. We'll squad right here. I think the line's telling here. Mercyhurst favorite on the road. I think to the better team. Just from what I've watched, they've definitely been able to compete against those higher echelon teams and looks very competitive doing it for the most part. Lafayette, on the other hand, I just really haven't been impressed. Haven't really passed my eye test. Their only D1 win was Ball State, like you said, Huff. So I don't think
Ball State though, dude. You got to give them that.
Yeah. But I think Mercyhurst gets the dub here. Ken Palm's got this line as Lafayette favored, so the book's opening it with Mercyhurst favored. I think tells me everything I need to know. So give me Mercyhurst money line -1. You can do the -1 too, I guess.
Hey, Ryan B, not so fast, my friend. Hey, it's easy up. We're
No conference, not a conference game, Jeff. This is just a good old fashioned D1 classic.
Good old fashioned Mercyhurst versus Lafayette, baby.
Patriot League versus NEC.
I love Mercyhurst Lafayette. How can you not like
Bryant.
Burning Blunt the fourth though?
Yeah, this is a Burning Blunt game. He's got it circled. Mercyhurst big. Bryant's catching 5.5 at Brown. Over under 129.5. Here.
Give me Brown. Brown off of a Brown off of a loss against Rhode Island. They didn't show out at all, but they've been able to keep the point total very low in every game that they've played. They minimize possessions. They also have a pretty good defense against these teams that they match up well with. They match up very well with Bryant. Bryant just off of a 12-point win. Shout out -6.5. That was a great spot there for Bryant, laying points. Now we've seen them absolutely lay eggs, especially on the road. I think that we see that continue for this Brown team, or for being on the road against Brown and Providence. And Brown's defense clamps up Bryant's offense. Give me Brown.
Yeah, I'm Brown. Bryant has covered this number once this year on the road, and that was Harvard, 56-53. I mean, Harvard only shot 2 free throws in that game, turned it over 10 times, out-rebounded them by 7, and they, ended up 18 of 39 inside the arc. They shot well, but just didn't have a bunch of possessions in that game. Bryant's still just trash. This is not a good team. Still adjusting to the new era. I'll lay it with Brown off of that 10-point loss to Big Brother at Rhode Island and Archie. So give me Brown, lay it.
Yeah, 17th meeting all time. 2 in-state rivals. I mean, not really. I guess you could call it a rivalry game with in-state, but Brown is 12-4 overall against Bryant. However, the last 5 games, the road team has won outright. So I will follow that trend, and I'll take Bryant plus the points. Probably not going to bet this game, but I think it's a close game. Both teams really play at a slow pace. You see this total super, super low. So I'm getting 5.5 points over 2 possessions. I think this game is going to be like a 64-60 type of a game for a final. So I'll be on the points here with Bryant.
I wish you the worst of luck. Let's go Brown Bears.
Yeah, fuck you.
Fuck you too.
That's the spirit. Canisius is catching 8 at St. Peter's. St. Peter's laying 8? Fuck. Is Shaheen coming back to coach this game?
No, but it's Canisius, for God's sake. Hey, the Golden Griffs, though, they sent me. They're sending me a jersey potentially, just so you guys know. I've said
I
that.
want a jersey. Make sure you
for like 2 months
get
now.
3 of them.
Like a month now since the MAC preview. Yeah, send me a jersey, Canisius, please. It's just about as long. It still is not as long as the Juice has been waiting for his hoodie. Shipping it tomorrow. This blizzard's done. Give me Canisius. No bets. I'm not betting this. This is an absolute no bet For sure a no bet. No checks the pick page. None of that bullshit. No bet. Not betting this game. Who wants to lay that many points to Canisius or lay that many points to St. Peter's? Who wants to take Canisius? But I'll take Canisius. No bets.
St. Peter's did beat Fairdick by 10 at home. That was second game of the season. So a long time. Both of these teams play incredibly slow. Obviously, a 133 total. Like these, 341 in the country, 359. Not to mention Canisius, one of the worst turnovers. They can kind of shoot the three ball, but 67% from the line versus 81 and a half. That kind of sways me a little bit. But St. Peter's laying 8 points. That's ridiculous. Give me Canisius with the 8 here. I think fuck it. I think you sprinkle a little bit of money line too. St. Peter's laying 8 points is ludicrous.
Don't do it.
They're not that much better than Canisius at all. Let's not act like they're playing Siena or anything here. Give me the 8, maybe a little bit of money line sprinkle with Canisius.
Don't do it.
Yeah, I would say St. Peter's is in fact a lot better than Canisius. Canisius is complete ass. We need to rebrand this team to Canisius. But I'll go with St. Peter's laying the 8. I don't want any part of this game. No bet. I'm with Huff. Not going to be betting this game. I don't want to lay that big of a number with St. Peter's, but I'll be on that side just because Canisius is ass.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you,
We don't care.
Yeah, like I can't bet either of these teams. Go Canisius, so I can't bet either of these teams. No way. And yeah, Ryan B, that Ball State Lafayette game was awful. Terrible.
The funny thing about that game, Ryan, was Ball State shot 10% from the 3, and I think they made 3 threes. And the same guy on Ball State made all 3 threes. Juwan Maxey made all 3 of them. Everybody else went like a combined 0 for 30.
Jesus.
Good coaching.
Mount St. Mary's catching 9.5 at Marist. I don't know how you just don't lay it with Marist here. They just beat Lehigh by 23. They beat Army by 11. They beat Dartmouth by 19. If they're winning, they're winning with ease right now. And to top it off, Mount St. Mary's ended the Red Foxes season last year in the postseason, and they lost the last game of the regular season to Mount St. Mary's also. So it's been a minute since Marist beat them. You have to go back December 6th of last year, 53-50 at home. But this Marist team is far better than so far this year than what they did last year. And this Mount team, the St. Francis win, is that the impressive one? Is it the Howard win? They're not really competitive in any of these games. I know they did the Maryland game, but other than that, they're losing by 9, 10 plus in majority of these. Now you're going to hit the road to a team that you ended their season in the postseason and also handed them a loss to end the regular season. So back-to-back L's to end their season. Marist has this circled. They're gonna fuck up Mount St. Mary's. Let's go Red Foxes. They win this game by 20 plus.
Poughkeepsie.
Poughkeepsie, lay it.
What do you got in this one, Huff?
Yeah, I'm taking Marist as well. How could you not? I've been laying it with Marist a good amount. I think this Mount St. Mary's team is better at home, and outside of that, they really haven't been super impressive. Their defense is putrid. They just lost by 7 to Sacred Heart at home, too, after a tough win. It's like they've exhausted all their energy, and on offense, they have zero energy. Marist's defense is going to absolutely swarm them. Lay it with the Red Foxes. I will bet this, too, for sure.
Yeah. I'm trying to decide if I like the angle of team total under for Mount St. Mary's more than I like laying it here with Marist. Just because, like you said, their offense is not very good. Putrid. Marist, best defense in the MAAC by far. I think that they, definitely can hold Mount St. Mary's to a low total in the 50s. I don't even know what the line is. I'm guessing it's 62.5. 63. No. What would it be? 62.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't mind that. I'm just trying to figure out which one I'm going to play. Because I think Marist can definitely lock them down, especially Mount St. Mary's on the road with the pace of play and all that. We saw it tonight. I thought
62. Yeah, for
62.
sure. Yep.
Both teams play at a slow pace. Marist defense can lock them up. I'll go with the under 62.5. Mount St. Mary's will be my play for that game.
Yeah, and the way you beat Marist is to the free throw line, and Mount St. Mary's shooting 66%. Marist gives up a ton from, or Mount gets a bunch of points from threes, but Marist one of the best 3-point defenses in the country. So GG's to the Mount tomorrow. Going to be an ass whooping. South Carolina State's catching 10.5 at Bethune-Cookman. Is this Bethune's home opener, or have they played at home yet?
This is their home D1 opener. They played Coastal Georgia D2 at home, but first D1 opener, home opener, I should say.
Yeah, this South Carolina State team is terrible. I think this is telling you, man. Their D1 home opener, Bethune-Cookman, light years better than South Carolina State. I'm going to lay it with Bethune. I think South Carolina State struggles in this one. I mean, Bethune doesn't turn it over. Granted, they don't on paper look like they shoot well, but they're playing Indiana, Dayton, Miami, Auburn, which they took Auburn to overtime in the jungle. They beat Ohio on the road. Jacksonville and Stony Brook losses on neutrals. But this South Carolina State team is bad. Bethune opening their home opener D1. And they've gone through a gauntlet playing these teams. I know South Carolina State's playing Missouri and Louisville, but other than that, kind of just middle of the road mid majors and whatnot. So I think they get cooked by Bethune here. I'm going to lay it with Bethune. It's a big number for a reason.
Yeah, I'm with you. South Carolina State stinks. I think this is a bounce back spot for Bethune. They've really taken a back seat on offense. Not rushing to lay 10 points though with Bethune, so not my favorite bet on the board, but I'll lay it with Bethune. South Carolina's pretty horrible, so.
Yeah, I'll lay it with Bethune-Cookman here as well. I think they're about to go back on the road on a gauntlet again for these next 4 games. So it's a nice little get-up spot for them after they lost those 2 games in the MTE and then just got blown out by Indiana. I think that they can bounce back here with a solid win against the putrid South Carolina State squad. And then they go on the road and play Missouri, St. Louis, Arizona, and Oklahoma State before opening up SWAC play. So I think they've got this one circled to take care of business, and then they go collect their check for a few more games and then get ready for SWAC play.
Retweet. Samford's catching 20.5 at VCU, over under 151.5.
What?
What is this line?
This line's already gone down. It's down to like 18, 19.
People like in Samford. Are they aware that Bucky is not coaching this team anymore?
Yeah, it is a lot of points. Samford's defense isn't great. I like Lenny Acuff, but I mean this is Lipscomb style of pace. They're still Bucky-ish style. VCU though with Phil Martelli Jr. This isn't your normal VCU slow it down kind of offense at the Siegel Center. Kind of like the over here on that premise alone there, but yeah, I think Samford could definitely get bullied for sure. I'll take the over here. Don't know if I'm betting it yet, but I think with the pace alone, Martelli, we could see VCU scoring, probably around like 80, 88 maybe. Samford in the 70s or so, low 70s. Just because Samford's defense is pretty atrocious. They allow very fast-paced teams go in and dominate. Samford does have kind of a rebound advantage against VCU, though. I think we can see an over here for sure, just based on that and the high total or the high spread. I know that they think VCU is going to absolutely blow Samford out, but I don't expect VCU's defense to be anything like it's been in the past. I think Samford could get close to 70, VCU in the 80s. If I had to pick a side, I'm picking VCU, but I'm going to go with the over here.
Yeah, I like Samford here. You got VCU off the Vatech win, and then they got New Mexico on deck. This is a little sandwich spot for that. And Samford, I mean, Arkansas was a 4-point game, Tulane 13, both road games, and then New Mexico State was a 9-point game. They did just get blasted by Utah Valley by almost 40. Also, I'm sorry, 44 points. They almost got doubled up on their score. For the loss margin, I mean, they got absolutely just housed and embarrassed. I think they bounce back. I think they keep this close. VCU plays fast. They also foul a fair amount too. So I think we're going to see plenty of free throw chances for Samford here, and just a rough spot for VCU given the big win, and then you have New Mexico on deck. They go through the motions, win this game by 13.
I said it in the chat, over 149.5. on Hard Rock.
Yeah, I was gonna be. That was my play in the game, was the over 151.5. As you see, it's kind of gone down a little bit in some places. I just expect this to be an over spot for a VCU team that likes to play fast. I think Samford will be able to hit some threes, stay in it, but I'm just fearful that VCU might pull away late, or just two ways I see this game going is VCU kind of starting out early, going up by 20, and then just kind of holding it, or it being like a 10-point game kind of throughout the whole day, and then with like 8 minutes left, they go on like a 15-0 run and end up coasting. So I don't really want to play this big of a number on the spread, so I'll just play the over because I think Samford can be somewhat decent on the offensive end. We know they're atrocious on the defensive end, so that just further adds to the value of the over. So I'll take the over 150.5.
149 Hard Rock. You got it.
Don't got it. Not in Kansas.
Niagara and Siena.
Not in Kansas, ladies and gentlemen.
Not in Kansas anymore. Initial reaction, I kind of like Siena.
Lay it. Go bet.
Yeah, I mean, you're losing to Detroit Mercy at home. You're losing to Howard by 10, Lemoyne by 6. They beat Binghamton and Delaware State. Congratulations. The Siena team is much better. They're not coming off anything serious. They just had a neutral against Maine on Sunday. Then they have Canisius on deck. On deck there, their losses are Bonnie's and Colgate. Colgate was 3 and Bonnie's was a 9-point true road game loss. So they're blowing out teams. They're handling. I shouldn't say blowing out. They're handling these teams respectfully. Not covering this number. I mean, they beat Bryant and Brown to start the year by that, but otherwise, having covered this number since November 7th, why are we getting such a big number? I think this is a spot where Siena just blows them out. Jerry Mack and company here. They get it done. They're going to have a rebounding advantage, and they can't shoot threes, but they're going to be able to get second chance opportunities and kind of bully Niagara around a little bit. I like Siena. I might lay this 14.5. It's a gigantic number. I think it's telling you that it's just going to be Siena clamping down Niagara. Niagara struggles to score 50. It's got to be like 72 to like 50, 52, something like that.
Yeah, I will be on this Siena minus the 14. Lay it, lock it. Might be one of my favorite bets of the day. I think they come out here and absolutely smoke Niagara. Not to mention we got a little tragic magic spot. Siena's lacrosse head coach just passed away from a fall at home. 2 nights ago, or 2 days ago.
From a fall?
Yeah, he fell at home.
How old was he?
41. 39 or 41, fell at home, hit his head, had a traumatic brain injury, and died from it.
Damn.
So rest in peace. Thoughts and prayers to the whole Siena athletic programs and his family, friends, everyone close to him. But I think it's a tragic magic get up spot here for Siena. They're probably going to honor him there at the night or tomorrow night. So yeah, give me Siena, give me the Saints minus 14.5.
Yeah, I'm with
Yep,
you.
that swayed me.
Easy. Siena. Jerry Mack, baby.
What the fuck is Cal Poly doing? They better dribble this out. It's a 1-possession game with 8 seconds left. They better dribble this fucking clock out and
8
jack up
seconds.
the shot.
It's like 30.
It'll be a 9. It's a 9-second difference from game and shot clock here. So, Poly just fucking dribble it around, either make it or
No steal.
Bullerton miss. Next, NJIT's at High Point. High Point team total over. High Point off of that loss and staying home. They're going to obliterate NJIT. I mean, NJIT is bad. You're losing to Eastern Michigan by 18. You lost to Navy by 16. Drexel beat you by 32. Fairfield beat you by 21. They're going to get fucked up. High Point off of a loss at home. They're going to drill NJIT. NJIT loses this game by like 40. This is going to be like 94 to like 61. Give me High Point. Lay it, but I like team total a little bit, whatever that number is going to be. I think they're going to be pushing 90s, mid-90s at least in this game.
Yeah, lay it for sure. I like that Trev 2 angle as well. I think High Point's going to come out vicious, especially off of a loss where they still scored 84. That overhit with ease. Every other home game and basically every other game, they've scored at least 90 points. I see them doing that for sure. I don't think NJIT can compete at all. I don't foresee them even scoring even close to 60. I think High Point scores 90 for sure. Give me High Point minus 25.5 against NJIT.
Yep, this is one of those games that I'll just be super confident in a huge spread. What could go wrong? But I'll lay it here with High Point. They bounced back after fumbling literally that game away to SIU the other night.
They fouled.
What the fuck are you doing? Dribbling it with 20 seconds? What are you doing?
Fouled. Oh my God.
What are you doing?
But yeah, so I think you could probably get there either way with Trev's angle or just taking them with the points. Little concerned with the fact that tough, hard fought game against SIU. Came down to the wire, so they expended a lot of energy. But I don't think that stops them here. I think they're just going to come out pissed off and looking to put it up on a way inferior opponent. So give me a High Point, lay the points. I'll take High Point minus 25.5, and it will be a bet. So betting minus 14.5 and minus 25.5 with confidence tomorrow in some mid-major basketball. Gotta love it.
All right, 170.
Absolutely.
Oh, Cal Poly. Oh man, that's cooked. They just hit it, or Cal State just hit a 3. Wow.
How are you that far ahead of me? What the fuck?
89-88. Wow.
I have 178.
Wow. They're gonna foul now too. Stings.
Mm-hmm.
Stings.
They're gonna foul, and Cal Poly's gonna foul.
Stings. Too many fouls late. Whatever. 1-5. I'll lose 2 units today. No big deal. I'm still up 5 in December. Kiss my ass. I'm gonna win tomorrow.
Dude, Jesus fucking Christ, Cal Poly. You're up fucking double digits and you just giving these cocksuckers.
Idiots. They're just kids, as Big Cat would say.
I don't give a fuck. They're paid. I can talk as much shit about these fucking bums as I want to. Jesus fucking Christ. Fucking bullshit. Gonzaga's laying 5.5 for Kentucky. Is this a home or is this a neutral?
It's a neutral.
in Nashville. I feel like Gonzaga's way too easy. Like, are you going to see a single Kentucky ticket? Everybody's going to love Gonzaga tomorrow. Kentucky sucks. They're off of North Carolina. Anytime they stepped up in competition, they've lost. Gonzaga are really good off of the loss to Michigan, too, where they got embarrassed. Maybe it is that easy. I don't know. I kind of want to go Kentucky. Must-have game. Nobody believes in them. They went 13 minutes or 11 minutes, whatever, without scoring a bucket and barely lost to North Carolina the other day. I think they're due for a little bit of regression. I kind of like Kentucky with this one. BBN's going to travel down there for this one. Gonzaga, our fans, going to travel to Nashville. I don't know about that. Give me Kentucky. I'll wait on this. I think it's just going to go up. It's just going to be an influx of Gonzaga money all day.
I'll do it again. I'll bet Kentucky. I'll wait to bet it. I think the spread's going to go up a tad. But, yeah, Big Blue Nation going into Nashville, Bridgestone Arena. I think they're going to keep this somewhat close. We've seen Kentucky's offense go absolutely putrid. Gonzaga's had a lot of time off, which is a scary thing, so they've had time to prepare for this game. We've seen Gonzaga already in these spots dominate. But if Kentucky absolutely no-shows this again, they're going to turn on Mark Pope for sure. I think they come out hot. I think this offense comes out ready to go. Kids are ready to play. Give me Kentucky. This is a pride bet here.
Yeah, I think it's a trap. I think you're right, Trev. I think a lot of people are just going to be running to bet Gonzaga. This line, I know, opened at 2.5. It's going to probably stay at like 5.5, and there's probably going to get like 90% of the money on Gonzaga, and it's just going to stay at 5.5. One of those weird ass lines that just stays, even though one side's taking all the money. But I'm gonna bet the over here. I don't want to. I would bet Kentucky plus the points, but I'm going to bet the over here. I think Huff, you just kind of said it. Their offense is going to come ready to go. I think Gonzaga is still going to be able to score. Gonzaga's off that 40-point loss to Michigan, so they're going to play with some pride too. So we got both teams coming off of rough losses. I think both offenses we're going to see some high-powered offenses. Game will be played in the 80s there at the hockey rink.
All right, I got a skedaddle. You guys will probably beat me to the end of this, but check the picks page, my Twitter, the whole shebang. You get it. And there goes the under. Go fuck yourselves, Cal Poly, you fucking losers. See you guys.
You may be back.
Oh, man.
That shit's hilarious.
What a guy. That
shit's hilarious. 1-5 today. Not my best showing, but we're going to win tomorrow. We're still up. We're up 33 units exactly. No, I'm not a Freemason, but 33 units exactly on the year now. 347, 263, and 1 is the record on the day or on the year. Motherfuckers. About those slides.
Slides.
You got them or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought they're already in here. Hold on, guys. Technical difficulties.
I'll just. But yeah, not my best day, but we're fine. We got a good day tomorrow. I'm pumped up for the slate. I'm pumped up for Saturday, man. Man, tomorrow night we're gonna have a good ass time. Friday night, late, enjoying the whole slate. It's gonna be freaking awesome. All right, let's go Kentucky. Ryan B. Trevor is just he doesn't handle losses like Elliot and I. I'm not gonna speak for him while he's gone, but he just doesn't. He doesn't handle losing like some others do. I mean, who does like losing? Let's be fucking honest. But sometimes when you get in a rut like that and you let it get to you, it eats at you, man. You can't have it. You can't let it. You just let it go. Let it go, like the frozen lady. Xavier's laying 1.5 against Cincinnati. Oh, no. I hate both of these teams. We have Xavier, Rhythm. Let's see what's going on there. Rhythm does like the over, I just want to say. They like the over 145.5. But I kind of like Xavier at home. See them bounce back. I think we know what this means, Patino. And he gets what it means as well. Cincinnati last year won at Xavier at home. I think we see a bounce back and we get a short spread with a bad Xavier team. But who's the Cincinnati Wes Miller team? I think they're undisciplined. They have been constantly the last few years. I've never been impressed with them. I don't mind that over for sure, but I'll take Xavier at home. Don't love it just because it's Xavier, but I think this is the spot to bet Xavier. I will bet this, but I hate both of these teams. Hate them.
Yeah,
Island Chili. They're in Battle of La Rosa's Pizza. Only an hour and a half drive for me. I could do that drive with my eyes closed, by the way.
that's not bad.
Down 70 East.
Yeah, Cincinnati beat Xavier at home last year by 3, 68-65. It was a knock 'em out, rock 'em, sock 'em, robot slugfest. I like the under actually here, 145.5. I think this game is played in the 60s. But I also like Xavier responding here and getting the win at home. So I'll be on one of these. I think I saw it open at 144.5. So if it might continue to get bet up, and then I might jump in on the under. But check the picks page. I'll either be on the under 145.5 just due to the rivalry game, tough physical game. Both teams are going to play solid defense. And sometimes, as we've seen, Cincinnati really struggles to score. Even against inferior defensive opponents. Now they're going to go up against the pretty stout Xavier defense, and they really rely on that and lengthen out possessions on the defensive end. Same with Cincinnati, one of the best defenses in the country statistically right now, 4th in the nation. So I'll probably end up riding the under 145.5, but I don't mind the Xavier minus the 1.5 either, like you were on, Huff.
All right. UConn is laying 37.5 against East Texas A&M. SAE looking ass logo. It's an interesting logo. UConn off a road win. I feel like they don't cover against these teams. I feel like they don't. I'll take East Texas A&M plus 37.5. Check the picks page to see if I bet this actually.
You wanna get gross and plug your nose and bet this? Rhythm likes this. This is a steam special.
Like East Texas A&M, huh?
Yeah. I was just looking into that actually. It was a smart signal special.
Send it. Let's do it. Let's go. I'm in.
It was 30 plus 37.5. Rhythm predicts it at plus 34.1. I don't mind that. The other one it liked in this game too, it also liked the over 139.5. I know I'm fading the over 145.5 in the Xavier Cincy game. Not every Rhythm can always be right. But I don't know which angle you like better. You like the over 139.5 or 140.5, or you like more just the points?
I like the points.
Yep, I do too.
I like the points just because UConn can clamp on defense, but
yeah. But I mean,
I feel like they also just lay off the gas a little bit against these teams in the end.
Yeah, I mean, you saw at the very beginning of the season, he struggled a little bit with New Haven, absolutely laid it on UMass Lowell. But since then, they've kind of, won comfortably in like the 20s, 29 against Bryant, or 23 against Bryant. But it's kind of your classic sandwich spot too. UConn off of the huge win against KU in the fog. Not a lot of people get wins there in the fog. And then you've got Florida at home in Stores South, Madison Square Garden on Saturday or on Friday or on Tuesday next week. So I think it's a little letdown spot for them. So yeah, I like East Texas A&M plus the points. We should wait though, right? I think this gets bet up to 40 probably.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I think so. I think we should.
I mean, I think if we wait, I don't think we're going to get like too worse of a number. I don't think it's going to go down a lot.
So I'm starting my bender. I already did. If you can't tell, went to have a fun night tonight. But I got a good weekend lined up. We all do with a lot of sports. But I got a fun weekend lined up with the boys. My wife's having a girls' night tomorrow. She's like, "Get out of the house." I'm like, "Okay, no." So I'll be having a good time tomorrow before the Pump Fake Pod coming back live tomorrow. And then Saturday, boozing all day. I'm going go-karting at like 10 in the morning on Saturday, by the way, after this slate or before all the slate kicks off. Then we're going to booze noon to midnight. It's going to be a great day Saturday. Can't wait. Can't wait. Drake Bell versus University of Alabama Birmingham. This is a true home game in Des Moines. I think the line is wrong, or correct me if it's been flipped, but I think UAB is actually catching the points, not Drake. UAB off of a loss on the road. Drake, they've gotten 2 wins now. They've kind of picked it up just a tad bit. Short spread at home. This kind of feels weird a little bit. UAB's kind of figured it out, even though they laid an egg against Middle Tennessee State, but that is in Murfreesboro. Do we bet UAB on a road spot here? Catching points? I kind of want to. Or are you taking Drake at home, which is probably a good. I feel like this is a coin flip kind of game to me. Which team are you gonna get? You're on mute, Trevor.
I might just end up taking. I'm seeing 1.5 in places as well, so it's coming down just a tad. I might end up just taking Drake on the money line. They're at home.
Yeah.
I was just trying to look and see. I mean, I know UAB's definitely struggled the only 2 times they've been on the road, but they played solid squads in NC State, Middle Tennessee State. I just kind of like Drake at home. I know that they just got off that complete ass kicking of Western Illinois where they won by 51. So that scares me a little bit, but I don't think they're going to be overlooking. They're going to be, excited for a tough competitive game with UAB coming to town. So I think they're going to, play with some pride here. And I think Eric Henderson can get them up here. I think they get the win.
Andy Kennedy is going to bring his bald energy. He's going to come in there. He's going to have a good ass time. And like the juice says, I'm going to blaze them up for sure. Might be blazed right now, and I'm going to keep blazing. Give me UAB. Is not favored, by the way. They're plus the points. I think on the road spot, they get it done. We see Drake fall back to earth like they did early in the season. Battle, Elliot. I love it.
It's battle.
UAB, great barbecue, by the way. Dream, I think it's Blue Dream barbecue. Not Juicy J's barbecue. Not a Blue Dream strain, but it's just as good as that. McNeese is laying 18.5 against Northwestern State. McNeese off of a loss. Not first Southland game, but first home game in Lake Charles for the Southland game against a Northwestern State defense that is awful. 85 at Grand Canyon, 84 against San Francisco, 87 North Alabama, 80 against North Texas. They allow a lot of points to be scored. I think McNeese bounces back after laying an egg in Incarnate Word. Shout out to Pump Fake Pod betting on Incarnate Word. Give me McNeese No, it's a big number, but I think they drill Northwestern State here. You could talk me into a first half, even too. You like that better?
No, I think I like the full game. I think that they start to finish, they're just going to be ass to gas. And I don't mind the team total over. I was going to maybe mention a team total over there in the they could be like 70-something, 79, I think. 80, 79. Yeah, it'd be like 79, I think. Over 78.5, 79.5 for McNeese State. I don't mind a team total over there. I think at home they're going to be kind of a wagon offensively, and then that just prevents this big number from not cashing if Northwestern State's able to score a little bit. But Amir Khan is back at McNeese State. Big news there. Aura back on the bench for the Cowboys. So first game at home with him, back on the bench. Let's ride with McNeese.
He's not. That's not real. Is he really?
Yeah.
Shut up. Shut up.
He is.
Oh yeah. Okay. I thought he was at NC State. Is that true?
He did.
He's in the back?
But he left, and he's back at McNeese. Yeah, he was on the bench for their loss against Incarnate Word. But the juju is only good at home. So,
the guy's too. He's in love with himself. Get me out of here. I might take Northwestern State now. No, I'm kidding. Lay it. I got one here. I'm interested to see your take. TCU off of a dominant performance. They just beat Wisconsin. They kind of picked it up after losing to New Orleans to begin the year. Jamie Dixon's been able to get these guys rolling, beat Florida on the road in the MTE, beat Wisconsin in that neutral. They fought Michigan hard as well, only losing by 4. Notre Dame off of a big win against Missouri. I think they exhausted all their strength as well. But I'm not rushing to lay it with TCU even on that weird home court. I know it's probably the side if I had to pick it. I just think that there's been enough time off for TCU to rest. ND maybe riding a little bit of momentum there, but like I said, I think they exhausted all that they could against Missouri. Offensively, that was one of their highest scoring games at 76. Now they're going on the road in TCU. You know, could be talked into TCU. Unfortunately, I was going to take the team total over TCU 72.5, but I think TCU scores in the 70s tomorrow. I think they for sure score in the 70s. I don't trust ND to score the full game over, but I don't like the under there and their team total, so I'd rather go with TCU's team total over 72.5 against ND.
I'll try to see if Notre Dame's ever played at that fucked up court.
No, I don't think. Probably not.
And if they haven't, I'm just gonna.
That court's pretty recent-ish.
Yeah, I think you just lay it with TCU. I think everybody still reads into that first bye game loss against New Orleans, but really, I mean, when you look at it, their stud superstar who was supposed to be their superstar of this year, Malik Diallo, he goes out with an ACL injury 7 minutes into that game. So that just kind of, takes the air out of the entire team when you lose your best player, your MVP, 7 minutes into that New Orleans game. And I just don't think they were game planning for him to be their guy, and then they lose him right off the bat. And so I think that's what really caused them to struggle. And you've seen as Jamie Dixon has been slowly but surely able to revamp his team and kind of tweak it to fit the needs of the players that he has available. They've showed up and they've showed out. So I don't mind laying it here with TCU. I know it's always better to back Jamie Dixon as a dog. You've seen that with wins against Florida, Wisconsin, but I think they come ready to play here. And I think it's just a tough environment for a Notre Dame team who, like you said, exhausted a lot of effort and energy playing against Missouri at home and getting that win. So I'll be on TCU. I'll be on the Horned Frogs. Hypno Toad.
TCU 0-5 all time against Notre Dame. Last matchup 1997 in South Bend, Tuesday, March 18th. That sounds like an NIT game, if anything. TCU lost 82-72. And then 86-87, I'm pretty sure that's when IU won their last national championship game. Great year, by the way. I was floating around my dad's balls. Saturday, March 14th, Charlotte, North Carolina. They lost by 1. I think a Dugan Fife Michigan team, maybe, or Rob Palinka. Not Rob Palinka, but Michigan was pretty good in the 80s, even before all that Fab Five stuff. So, yeah, 0-5 against Notre Dame all time. I don't know why I said Michigan. Sorry, I meant Notre Dame. But, yeah, Pete Digger Phelps. I think TCU's pissed off about their 0-5 all time. They're still pissed about that.
None of those players were alive the last time that they played.
No, they're still pissed about the 86-87 game. I'm with you. Let's go TCU for sure. They get their first win against Notre Dame in basketball all time.
But did they win by 7? Yes.
Yes. And score, and they hit their team total over. Yes. San Jose State against San Diego. Ooh.
Can I tell you something real quick on this one?
Yeah, please start. I'm probably not betting this one.
We have to. Island game. Gotta bet it. Only game. Standalone.
Over?
9:00 game. Gotta bet it. Let's dig in. I don't even know what I'm betting yet, but we're gonna find an angle since we gotta bet it.
Sounded like you knew already.
Nope. The only thing I knew is that we had to bet it because it was a standalone game at 10:00 tomorrow night.
Okay. I know what you're betting.
What?
Tim Miles, probably.
Probably.
I'll bet Steve Lavin on the road. I mean, they've been horrible on the road. I mean, I don't think the San Jose State team's anything to write home about. They go on a lot of shooting spurts and droughts. Very up and down team. I think San Diego can keep it somewhat close. I'll go with San Diego here. They've really impressed me this season after just being horrible. I mean, I know they're 3-4 with one of those wins being against Occidental College, but they've impressed me. They've been competitive-ish, and I think their perimeter defense is actually pretty solid. They don't foul a good amount. San Jose State doesn't either. But San Diego kind of has a rebound advantage a little bit. So, yeah, I'll take San Diego. This is a coin flip game for sure. Probably.
Coin flip game on the money line or coin flip game on this number at this number?
At the number. San Jose State probably wins at home.
Yeah, I'll ride with my guy Tim Miles. I don't love it, but got to bet it. Standalone game. I just think they're fresh off of that loss to Irvine at home. I think that they can bounce back here and beat a Steve Lavin team. They are better. They're more respectable. They've only played one away game. That was against Long Beach State, lost by 4. I think San Jose State's definitely better than Long Beach. Don't want to play comparisons there, but I think that it might get away from them a little bit here, and I think San Jose State can maybe pull out down the stretch, pause, and win by 8 to 10 points.
And I just want to know, a Torero. I'm really confused why always a Torero doesn't have there's no red blanket or whatever that they have for a bullfighter. I've always wondered that. Okay, there's just a blue guy with a blue sheet as a logo. Although
it's like a ghost.
That's a bullfighter. Toreros are bullfighters. They're supposed to be a bullfighter.
I know, but it's like a ghost. He just wears this sheet.
Yeah, but they messed up not having red in there. At least a red trim, at least. But Anywho, all right, we're battling there. Lavin, Miles, mediocre coaches.
On the Mountain West Network.
Lavin's actually way better. He's got he's got more under his belt than Tim Miles for damn sure. But as of recent, I guess you can say Tim Miles. But he had one run with Nebraska. He got him to the tournament, whatever. But yeah, great episode. It's been some short episodes, but tomorrow night will not be short. 11:30 Eastern, 11:45 Eastern. Grab a 6-pack, grab a 12-pack. We're going to be probably talking until about 3:30 in the morning Eastern, talking every game for the Saturday slate. We'll try to keep it at a faster tempo than some of the games we dissect, but we want to give you as much stuff as possible, much analysis. And, yeah, we're going to enjoy it tomorrow. It's going to be a fun episode. I'm pumped up for it.
Hell yeah. The Friday night marathons are back, baby.
Yep.
It'll be fun. I think we'll definitely be maybe 2:30 at 3:30, maybe deeper. I don't know. About to find out. 105 games, I believe, if I looked at correctly.
I'm going go-karting at 10 a.m., so I gotta be up a little bit before and showered. So these the Saturday mornings. At Sunday morning, I don't like sleeping in ever. I mean, I got Trump's sleep schedule. I feel like with the show sometimes, but it's we're gonna sleep in Sunday. Saturdays we're gonna get back Saturday. We're gonna sleep in Sunday. I don't want to wake up early for this Colts Jags game. Hell no.
Is it at 8:30 or is it at noon?
No, it's at 1. I mean, I'm just saying I'll sleep in a little Sunday, but Saturday the 3:30, 4 a.m. end time, then waking up early because you want to see the games. I'm pumped for that shit, man. I'm ready to go.
You wanna do a little warm up? Bring back the M&M parlay for tomorrow. We'll warm up for Saturday.
Sure.
We haven't done it in a few days.
I'm in.
Last time we did it, we tried to go plus money.
Yeah. Every time we've done that,
we lose.
Every times we've done that, we've lost.
That's the only 2 losses too.
I think we're
10-2.
I believe we're not. Yeah, we believe we're 10-2. Yep, on the M&M parlay. I will go ahead and lock up. TCU or Brown? What do you like better?
TCU.
I'll take TCU.
And if I go San Jose State, last 2 games of the night.
What does that make it though?
I don't know. Let me see if it's.
That might be too high.
6.5 and a 6.5.
Might be like a minus 150, 40.
Minus 120.
Fuck it, let's do it. All right, yeah, I'm in. Let's go that TCU, and we're gonna do a late night M&M parlay as we we'll talk about the cash or no cash as we tune in about less than 24 hours from now, 11:45 Eastern, for the big Friday night slate.
Yeah, or I mean, if I wanted the other one, I could do is if you wanted a little plus money, I could do Iona.
Nah.
Yeah. I don't mind the minus 120.
Nah. Let's go. I like the minus 120. Let's go for it. And then the rhythm play of the day is East Texas A&M. We're gonna wait to bet it till I'm gonna bet it at like 6 in the morning. I got to get up at 6 in the morning tomorrow, but I will have a chance to take a nap. But I will have to wake up here in a second, so I'll get my picks in on the sheet at that time. And we will bet East Texas A&M on that time as well for the rhythm play of the day. Everyone, chat. You guys are awesome. Jacob, Juice, Rob, huge asshole, Danny Dumbshit, Ryan, Jeff, Ken Hat, Billy Bob. Thanks, man. Everyone. Anthony, Wayne.
People. If we forget you, we're not doing it on purpose.
Yeah, we're definitely not doing it on purpose. My eyes are only good for looking at the CVB board, not necessarily reading. But yeah, everyone in the chat, you guys are awesome. Appreciate you guys. Hit that like button. And we will see you guys tomorrow. Big ass slate. Get ready. Lock in. Saturdays are back. And guess what? I know that we still got some college football on, but guess who's taking over, guys? We're kind of sneaking in there. Ooh, we're sneaking in there. We got some big noon games before just taking over the MAC championship and the Big 12. Little brother now to the SEC and Big 10, I hear, over there, Elliot. Maybe potentially conference-wise, at least in football. A noon game. But anyway, I'll be watching Michigan State, Duke, Purdue, Iowa State. Hell, I'll be watching probably something even worse than that as well.
Hey, only football news I needed was to hear that we officially hired Colin Klein as our next coach. So that's about the only football news I need to hear for a while. So I'm locked in on the CBB, baby.
And if you're in Indiana, Indiana, Ohio State, Big Ten championship. Too bad it's a meaningless game with the playoffs. Anywho,
will they set their? Will you think they're going to set? Anybody's going to set their players? Rest their players?
No, Cincinnati ain't doing that. No way.
What time's that game? Is it 2:30 or is it 7?
8, like
8.
7:30, 8. Yeah.
Nice. So that's like the night there. That's like the final game of the
last year. I went because the tickets were super cheap. Penn State, Oregon.
This year probably not so cheap.
We ate some fat acting gummies. That was insane. Yeah. Penn State though. We were sitting behind Penn State anyway. Yeah. Now tickets are just astronomical. My buddy got some in August. He sold them, so I'll be staying up north here, just boozing. But yeah. Indy will be rocking Saturday. You got IU, Louisville, and Indy, and then you got IU playing Ohio State. Indy's gonna be rocking for sure. I'm pumped up. I'm not gonna check it out though. I'll go another time. I'll stay up north and enjoy my TVs.
Danny, ain't nobody watching that fucking bum ass ACC game. Duke, Virginia.
Not. What if Duke gets in, or are they in at 8-5?
They have to be. You win your tournament or you win your conference championship. You're in.
That is
nobody's watching that game though, except for Duke fans and Virginia fans.
Anyway, I just bet college basketball. That's why my buddies was like, "What are you taking in the NFL game tonight?" I'm like,
"There's an NFL game on."
Someone was like even like when I was away on my trip, they're like, "What are you taking first touchdown?" I'm like, "Dude, I have 32 bets out there in college basketball right now. I ain't taking fucking shit. I don't even know what you're talking about, by the way. I'm too busy looking at Mercyhurst, man. I don't care about the Texans." Anyway,
I will say I was just looking. I didn't even like really know a lot of the team. I mean, I knew like you're like the Big 12. I'm a Big 12 guy, so I knew who was playing in the Big 12 championship. Knew who was playing in like the Power 5 championships, but there's some fucking some fun ass games. Troy James Madison, that'll be a fun little Sun Belt. Kennesaw State, Jack State, North Texas, Tulane, UNLV, Boise. Those are all fun games for tomorrow night for football. I might have to get a quad box within the quad box.
Yeah, good games tomorrow for sure. John, give me North Texas. John Summerall, he's cashing it in. And give me Kentucky as well too, Rod. We're all on Kentucky as well with the points. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, I'm Michael _Huff for threes. I'm _money. We love college basketball. This is CBB. Wasn't my best night tonight, but the night before was a banner day. That's what you get. We're going to win more than lose. Tomorrow's going to be winners. Saturday's going to be winners. We're going to have a great day. Make sure to tune in tomorrow night. Like I said, grab your Kush, grab your beer, grab your anything, grab your water. Doesn't matter. Grab your fun. Just bring your attitude. Have fun in the chat. Fade us, tail us. Guess what? We're always going to be free. Appreciate you guys.
I hope you tailed us yesterday. Hope you faded us today.
Yep.
Figure it out. Perfect. You're sitting good.
Figure it out. Either way, we're always going to be free. Never charging. Never going to that green place or whatever they call whatever that.
Yeah. Check my dub club link. Get my dub club link in the bio.
Yeah, get the hell out of here. Yeah, Jeff Rosa went to Dub Club. He started being ass. Anyway, no shout out there. Sorry, buddy. Actually, not sorry. Anywho, always free. Pump Fake Pod. Follow us on Twitter. Follow us on Instagram. Follow us everywhere. Hit that like button. Give Rhythm a shout too. Use promo code PFB25 and see you guys tomorrow night. Rod, expect you all in the chat tomorrow. We're gonna be hunting for you. I'm already itching for it. I kind of wish it was tomorrow night. We're less than 24 hours away, everyone. Cheers. Peace and love.